causing trouble. Get him out of here. Her!
You okay?
It's her!
Dawn, her dad, and the tractor. It's made waves in the film festival circuit with an earnest look at a family's attempt at reconciliation after a member returns to her rural hometown. It's not ready for what's in store. Really intriguing. I'm recommending this one. Joining us now is writer and director Shelley Thompson, a familiar face to fans, of course, of the Trailer Park Boys, and the movie star Maya Henry. Shelley, Maya, thank you both for being here on CB24 Breakfast this morning. Really looking forward to getting into this. Shelley, I'll start with you. How are you feeling here? You know, I watched the reviews of this movie, the accolades you've been getting for putting this together. How's it feeling now that it's coming out and people can actually see what you've been working on?
Oh, it's great. I'm really excited for audiences to have a look at it. In particular, we're thrilled that it's going to be seen in a lot of rural locations in Nova Scotia, which is fantastic because it's a rural story and which is really significant to us. But across the country too, I'm thrilled.
Shelley, give our viewers a sense of what the story is about, if you can kind of put it into a nutshell, because it's multi-layered, kind of multifaceted.
Yeah, it is. I mean, it's a story about dealing with grief in many levels, but it's about a young trans woman who returns to a rural farm after the death of her mom to make peace with her father. But both these individuals are dealing with different levels of grief over the loss of Dawn's mom and John Andrew's wife. But for John Andrew, he's dealing with the loss of a son and coping with getting to know a new daughter in a quite a different way.
And Maya, you, of course, play that role here. What did you feel about this role when you first saw it, when you first approached about it? And how did you feel once you saw the result on screen?
Yeah, it was an amazing experience. I felt like the role mirrored my own life in a lot of ways. I think it's very universal for a lot of trans people, especially coming from small communities. We sometimes head to larger metropolitan centers in order to find our community. And then when we go back home, there's this big shift of who we were and who we are now and kind of bridging that gap. So it was an amazing story to tell and very similar to my own story. And it was just so exciting to be welcomed into Nova Scotia for filming as well.
And you've both sort of talked about the small town element to this, and small towns and acceptance and representation, that can be difficult, Maya. So how important then do you feel this picture is to helping advance that?
Yeah, it's so important. I think that it shows that with patience comes understanding, and you can find it anywhere in the world, hopefully. And so I think it's important to reach into those smaller communities, especially because they're more remote. And coming from a small town, I felt like there wasn't a lot of resources and a lot of representation of people like me. So I'm hoping that people will be able to see this and be able to know that they're not alone.
And Shelley, you brought a member of the Trailer Park Boys to a very different role here. How did you see that transformation and sort of him taking that part on?
That was really exciting, but Rob was in my mind from the moment I started developing this. I'd worked with him for years. He's a wonderful human being and a really good actor. And I wanted to see him given more opportunities in different types of roles. So for me, it was really exciting, and it was fantastic to have him kind of leading from the front of our company as a person willing to listen and just be present in this type of story, which is, maybe for some people it's surprising, but knowing Rob, it wasn't surprising at all.
All right, well, listen, it looks incredible. Dawn, her dad, and the tractor. Shelley, Maya, thanks so much for joining us on CB24 for Breakfast. Good luck with this. Appreciate the time.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.